Good morning, everybody. It is 7 a.m. and it is still really dark out here. It rained overnight, and I'll tell you, when I woke up this morning and it was dark and I heard the rain on the tent, I did not want to get up. I just wanted to keep sleeping. But we have places to go today, things to see. So let's go. I was walking through these ferns. They're all wet this morning and they're having kind of a car wash effect on my legs. So my pants are all wet, but luckily they're quick dry pants and it's not cold out, so it doesn't really matter. I just found a really big ball of fur in the trail. There's no sign of anything that got killed. Wonder if somebody's shedding. You know, I have seen quite a bit of canine poo on this trail, and it's not dog because it's got the fur in it and stuff like that. But I'm assuming most of it's coyote. But I guess some of it could be wolf. Be kind of cool. Well, I lied. I know I just said it was not that big of a deal to have the wet pants, but I've been walking in these ferns for like a couple miles, and I think it's going to be wet ferns pretty much all day long. So I just switched out to my rain pants. Sorry, now you have to hear my rain pants swishing along in all the videos, but I think it'll just be more pleasant. I don't want wet, clammy legs all day. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is stunning. So pretty. Oh, this little friend is just so tired. Well, I knew that coming on this hike that I'd be walking through some pine barrens, and I was looking forward to it, but I had no idea how much I was gonna love them. Like, I love them. It's almost ridiculous. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if it's maybe just because I've been walking through other types of forests so much that it just seems different, or what it is. I mean, I've been to pine barrens before in New York and New Jersey and Wisconsin and even here in the UP. It's not my first time to the UP, but for some reason I'm just enamored. And no, you cannot just drive past them and see them from a car. You have to walk through them to truly experience how special they are. Oh, and I keep smelling that sweet fern. There's so much more fall color than when we started a few days ago. So according to the Far Out app, my only water source this whole day would have been the Soldier Lake campground, which I would have had to go a half mile out of the way for, one way. So I didn't want to add a whole mile extra to my day. And I did see on the map that there was a lake here, and I figured I could just bushwhack, which is what I did. It's only a few feet off trail. Look at that. That's a granddaddy of a mushroom. There is another little pond just a bit after the lake that you could technically get water at if you needed it. Well, here's something I've never seen before. Which came first, the tree growing or the mushroom growing? For lunch today, we have a tortilla and a tuna packet and some Oreos, and I already ate some of my other snacks earlier today. While I was stopped for lunch, the sun came out, and so I just laid my tent out in a sunny spot right in the middle of the trail to have it dry out because I had to put it away wet this morning. Look at that, tree growing right out of a stump of an old tree. It's like this tree said, "That's okay, I'll carry on where you left off." So the sun came out and it got legitimately warm out here. Who thought that you'd be breaking a sweat in mid-September in the UP? Well, that was fun. I just walked through a mixed flock of birds, warblers and everything else. Imagine a lot of them are either gearing up pretty soon to head south, or maybe some of these are already on their way south. Maybe they were in Canada before and they're already partway there. think this is the definition of a green tunnel. There's a beautiful pond here, and we are spending the night just on the north end of this. Would you look at that? It's like an AT shelter. I'm not actually going to stay in the shelter. I'll put my tent up nearby. Here's the pond. Well, you guys, I really kind of booked it to get here today because we are only about a half mile from Lake Superior, and we're only about like a quarter mile or something like that from a parking lot. And I figured a nice shelter like this on a pond near a parking lot on a Saturday night and the weather's beautiful, I figured somebody would be here already, but luckily nobody is. We'll see if anybody shows up. However, let's talk about these mosquitoes. All of a sudden, they just came back from the dead or something. And as much as I'd love to just sit here and look at this beautiful pond, I think I'm going to spend the evening mostly in my tent. And thank goodness I brought a book. I just filtered that out of the pond. And I gotta say, that is the clearest pond water I've ever seen. Well, you guys, today was an amazing day on trail, despite the fact that the mosquitoes came out this afternoon. I hope you have a beautiful, peaceful evening and that you join me tomorrow as we finish up this section hike. See you then.